Hello, I'm Kristen from Thrifted Style. Thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm a style and mindset coach, and I help women create wardrobes they love wearing. And today I am back to talk about thrifting. In fact, I could probably have a channel that had nothing to do with anything but thrifting, but that would be excessive. And I am already feeling like I have found so many amazing pieces, resale, secondhand lately, that I need to kind of be finished for now, because I'm starting to feel like I have too many clothes to wear, throughout the season. And part of the problem, I think, is that it is not cold yet at my house. I live in Colorado and we have had an unseasonably record-breakingly warm fall. And so a lot of the pieces that I thought I would already be wearing a lot, I haven't even taken off the shelf or off the hanger in my closet. However, my son goes to school near a really amazing thrift shop, and so I have stopped in a few times and I have found some really amazing pieces, and today I want to share them with you. And the reason I'm sharing these, I'm not a haul video kind of person, and I'm not even a big shopper, although I have been a big thrift shopper lately. The reason I share these is to show you that there are amazing pieces available. There are amazing pieces available at consignment stores for sure. And you know how I feel about rags here in Boulder. And so I'm a firm believer that consignment stores are a great way to not only edit out and get some money back for the things that you're finished using, but also to find new treasures. Consignment stores can be a little higher priced. And so I think that the thrift store idea, some folks tend to shy away from it, and I am going to try to change your mind today if you're one of those. And if you're on board with thrifting, then I hope you'll just celebrate my cool finds with me, because I'm excited about them. So first thing is, I rarely wear shirts. However, I was in Salvation Army the other night with my son, and I had been wanting I'm not really a trend follower, so the shacket idea where it's a shirt jacket is kind of lost on me. I think they're cool, but they just don't feel authentic for me. Maybe they will at some point once they're almost on their way out. However, I saw an Instagrammer who I really admire her style, and she had on a Uniqlo plaid flannel shirt, and she had it open as a jacket and sort of as an over shirt, not even as a jacket. She had a coat on over top of it. And I thought, wow, I want one of those. And so I went into Salvation Army looking for something totally different, something home related. And I stumbled upon this. So first of all, it is gray and navy, and it is this great window pane, which is right up my alley. It is actually a couple sizes bigger than I would normally wear, which I'm okay with because I'm not actually going to wear it as a blouse. I just washed it, so I apologize that the placket is all squished. I like to iron, and so this feels unfinished to me without it being ironed, but I wanted to do this today. So I would either wear it with the button where I would, the cuff could go down, but I would button it kind of backwards so that the button shows like sort of a French cuff, or I would just roll up the sleeve. I have toyed with the idea of hemming it square. It has a shirt tail at the bottom. I have toyed with the idea of hemming it square to give it a slightly more jacket feel, but I'm not sure I even want to do that because it just is so soft. My reason for mentioning this at all is because it is Frank and Eileen. And if you know anything about Frank and Eileen, the brand, it is a brand from Ireland. I believe the woman's name might be Ashley, who started it. Her name is not Eileen, but it is a really high-end shirt company. And I looked up this shirt online after I purchased it at Salvation Army, and I purchased it for $4.99. And online, I can still find the same shirt and sort of a cream version of this same window painting for $226. So I would not pay $226 for this shirt because I don't wear flannel shirts a lot. I think that's kind of ridiculous. But for $4, $5, I actually think it's a really great addition. I live in a mountain town, and so, a flannel shirt feels good. And like I said, I wanted to kind of wear it as a jacket with t-shirts and stuff under it. So we'll see how it goes, but I feel much better. It's so soft. I wish I could have you feel it. I feel much better investing in a $5 version of something I want to try than the full price version of this, which would have been about $226. So this is the first piece I wanted to show. The next one, and in case you're not familiar with the label, that's Frank and Eileen. The next one is something that I really manifested. I have a lot of cream cardigans. They are kind of my thing. I wanted a cream cardigan that felt a little yummier and chunkier and more cozy for winter. I tend to wear a lot of cotton and a lot of cashmere, but right now I'm not in a place where I want to spend the money on a cashmere cardigan, which tend to be a little more expensive than just a pullover. So I knew I wanted something, thinking that it actually is ultimately going to get cold and maybe snow at my house. I don't wear wool because it itches. I knew I wanted something that felt cozier. So I went in again to Salvation Army a couple weeks ago, and I was going in for something different. I was doing a home project and needed some big flat pieces of fabric. I didn't find those. However, I also knew in my mind that I wanted a cozy version of a cream cardigan that was a little bit oversized and just kind of soft and cozy. And there it was on the just received rack. It is American Eagle. And I steered away from American Eagle for a long time because I have kids, and when my kids were shopping at American Eagle, specifically my daughter, it seemed ridiculous that I would be shopping at American Eagle also. But their quality and their fabrics are always really cozy and kind of, they feel really nice. And so, especially secondhand, I mean, this also was under $6. I didn't even cut out the little tags, the little hanger things yet. Anyway, so this is my new cream sweater to add to my cream sweater collection. It is acrylic, 100% acrylic. I have washed it. I have worn it actually several times. It is exactly what I wanted. So my kind of tip with regards to thrifting is set an intention. Like, go with an idea of what you want, because energetically I feel like the things that we envision sometimes just appear on the shelf or on the rack like this sweater did. So this is my second new to me thrift find that I wanted to share. And then I also wanted some turtlenecks. I wanted some pieces that felt like just kind of fun, oversized turtlenecks that I could wear. And I was, again, thrifting after a haircut not too long ago, and I stumbled upon this. And so this probably isn't something, the periwinkle color I actually love. I'm looking in the mirror to kind of make sure I'm a little bit put together here. The periwinkle color I love, it is cotton and cashmere blend. It is it's Ella Bean. It's a size larger than probably I would buy if I were buying it new. Although probably not, because I wouldn't want it in the days when I would have purchased a sweater like this new, I probably would have purchased the smaller size. But I like this one a little oversized, and it's so soft. And it's pretty cute if I want to layer it with something. So I can layer it with my new sweater, my new to me sweater. And then I'm extra cozy in the event that the weather ever decides to cooperate here in Colorado. And I've got, kind of two layers that feel really yummy and cozy and warm, and both thrifted. And so I honestly think that this periwinkle sweater was like $4.99. So I wanted turtleneck. I kind of put it out there, and the universe delivered. Here's my turtleneck. And then I have one more turtleneck to show. That I recently purchased. Actually, I think I purchased the same day I purchased that one. Pardon the disheveled hair and stuff here, but I want to share. And then this one is also American Eagle. Not in a color I would normally wear. It's a little purple for me. However, it is kind of gray enough and heathery enough. And oh, is it soft. So again, it was literally, I think, $5 or $6. And it just feels so good. And I don't know, it feels cozy and warm and yummy. And this one also, I kind of had in mind, I wanted a chunky, yummy sweater. I didn't pick a color. I didn't think to myself, I want it to be lavender or some sort of heathery purple. I just thought I want something that feels cozy and soft and has like a really yummy neck. And there it was, right there on the rack. So all that to say, if you're not already thrifting, I beg you to go try it. Try it. I've washed these. They don't smell like Febreze. They are outrageously soft. They all laundered well. They were really inexpensive in comparison to what they would have been full price. They have fleshed out my, late fall and winter wardrobe, and I'm hopeful, I'm strongly believing I'll probably still be wearing it in June. Who am I kidding? Once it starts to snow here, it's going to snow all spring. But for right now, it's still almost 70. I think we're still in record breaking. And then, so my jeans are the Levi's that I purchased because I've been looking for a pair of Levi's. I'm just mentioning those because I just recognized that I had them on. These also were thrifted, and sometimes Levi's thrifted, especially vintage Levi's, can be pretty pricey. These I don't think actually qualify as vintage, but they have a really nice amount of stretch, which was one of my issues with Levi's, that they weren't quite soft enough for me, the true vintage ones. So these have a decent amount of stretch. I cut off the bottom so that they are just a raw hem, raw edge. And they've been really good. So I'm glad I found these, but they were under $10. I think they were maybe $7.99. And I'm thrilled with them that I have a new pair of Levi's. And then the last thing I'm going to mention is this cute pair of boots. These are Calvin Klein. They're men's. And I had been wanting a pair of boots like this, but I'm really picky about boots. And so I was using my perfectionist tendencies and kept not finding the perfect pair. And so I kept having season after season where I really just wasn't having a Chelsea boot or whatever you would call this in my wardrobe. And then I saw these, and they were $12.99, which felt a little high, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to try them. And then when I got them to the register, they were half off. The green ticket or whatever color ticket they were was half off. So they were about $6.50. And I have already worn them. They're outrageously comfortable. And I think I'm actually going to get a lot of wear out of them now that I have let go of the perfection and just decided that this used pair of really cute boots is what I need in my wardrobe for right now. So I hope I have convinced you to take a look. I wish I was in your town. I wish I could go with you because I love the thrill of the hunt. I love finding pieces to bring home with me and wash and just kind of welcome into my wardrobe after they have belonged to someone else. If you have found a great thrifting item, I'd love to know what it is. Drop it in the comments below. If you would like more information on how I find great thrifting, great pieces when I thrift, I don't know that I have any, special skills or talents. I do believe that I go in with an idea, or I believe energetically that what I put out there comes back. So when I feel like I want a cozy sweater, I sometimes will say, we need to go to Salvation Army. My daughter does this too. We need to go to Salvation Army. I get the sense that what I'm looking for is there. And then it usually is. As crazy as that sounds, or as unusual as that sounds. So that's all for today. If you are not already thrifting, give it a try. There is so much amazing merchandise in resale stores, secondhand right now, that it would just be such a shame if it just gets dumped somewhere and no one ever gets to utilize it. Go try it. And if you want to join my Instagram Live, I do an Instagram Live Q&A, style Q&A, every Tuesday at noon Mountain Time. You can drop your question in below. Just note that it's an Instagram question and I'll get to it next week. Or on Monday, I put up the little box on Instagram. I'm at Kristen Style. I put up the little box on my stories and you can ask your question right there. If you can't join live, they get recorded and saved, so you can go back and watch the old ones. In the comment, in the caption, I always list what the questions are that I answer, so you don't have to watch the entire video if there's your question you want to get the answer to, or if you want to go back and kind of see what I've already answered. It runs the gamut, everything from kind of jewelry and stripes and how to mix patterns and what to wear if you're large busted, and all different, lots of questions. It's fun to read the questions, and then even more fun for me to answer them. I love it. So if you have a question, drop it in the comments or ask next week on my Instagram Live. And let's see what else. Oh, if you want to go and do some style work one-on-one with me, I do that online and I do it in person if you're in the Denver area in your closet. And I do style therapy is what I call it. And it is a really concise, streamlined way to create a wardrobe you love wearing. I have been in the business of style for over 2 decades, and I have kind of boiled all of the things that make great style down into a 5-step process to kind of help you get from stuck with your style to wearing clothes you really love and being able to build your own outfits that you really adore and feel confident in, and knowing how to shop and what to buy and how to pack and what to wear for special occasions and all of that. It's my jam. So if you would like more info on style therapy, I have dropped it in the description box below. You can check that out, and you can message me, DM me, email me, whatever. We can hop on a call and see if we're a good fit. But style therapy is a really great way in a day, less than a day is, the session literally is less than half a day. By the time you go to bed that night, you have a whole different feeling about your wardrobe, and the next morning you can get dressed and feel amazing. And maybe you'll even have some resale pieces to work into your new outfits. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. I'll be back next Friday. Bye.